Hello and welcome back. My name is Clay here at 4Champ. The new year is upon us, and even though it is still a few months away from the actual golf season for us here in the upper Midwest, it's a good time to look back at last season, how things went, what goals were hit or missed, and then also look ahead to this year and set some goals for it. So without further ado, let's get to it. So looking back at last year, 2023, I really only had one main goal, and that was to play well in what I consider my biggest tournament, my major for the year. That is the Mark Selich Classic. And last year I put out a video series of, the road to the Selich, basically. And if you followed along with that series, you'll know that I did not accomplish the goal of playing well during that weekend. Specifically, the goal was to finish in the money for my flight, or finish well enough to move up a flight, because that essentially, I'm playing better than money in my original flight. But regardless, if you followed along with that series, you'll know that I basically played my worst golf of the year, like the entire year, that weekend. So things just didn't work out, and so I missed my goal. I had a side goal last year as well. It didn't involve the Mark Selich Classic, and I didn't really spell it out, but in the back of my mind I had a side goal. I ended up started playing in a lot of tournaments last year, kind of hoping to help myself ramp up for the Mark Selich Classic. And a side goal I had for last year was to win one of those tournaments. I thought, I was good enough to do it. And I did finish runner-up a few times, but I never was able to get over the hump and actually win one of those tournaments, or win my flight in those tournaments, essentially. And it's kind of funny, because if you look at me, who won 0 times, and then another guy who ended up winning 4 times last year, I'll put a little graph up on the screen here of our top scores, like combined between him and I. If you look at our scores, like I'm right there with him. Like I'm basically right there. But he ended up winning 4 times and I won 0 times. Like, that's just the way it goes sometimes in tournament golf. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Like, I had my opportunities for sure, and I'm good enough to win, my flight in those tournaments. So the fact that I didn't, not even one time, was a little frustrating, I will admit. But enough looking at last year. Let's move on. Let's look forward to this year. So 2024, it's January right now, so a couple months away from the actual season starting. As I mentioned, for us here in the upper Midwest, we got snow coming here at the end of the week. We have a little bit of snow on the ground, but we're supposed to get like our first major storm coming up here, and yeah, I want to get the season started already, but we got a ways to go. Anyhow, this year, a couple goals carrying over. Mark Selich Classic, that goal's carrying over. We need to finish in the money this year for that tournament in that flight, or like I said, finish in a higher flight as well. That would accomplish the goal. That's one goal. Second goal would be, once again, carrying over, win a tournament. I'm spelling that out as an official goal this year. Win one tournament, at least one tournament this year, because I'm going to be playing a bunch of those tournaments again, once again trying to ramp up for the Mark Selich Classic. I will once again be posting a Road to the Selich video series like I did last year, so I'll be covering how I do in those tournaments and everything like that. Hopefully I'll be able to actually give you a win this year. So that's the second goal. And then the third goal for this year is to have another year, third straight year, of shooting a personal best. Last 2 years I've shot a personal best each year, and so I want to continue that this year, which kind of is a double effect this year, because if I shoot another personal best this year, that would also mean I would break 80 for the first time as well. So it's kind of a milestone too. So shoot essentially one round in the 70s. So we'll see if that happens. That's I would say that's a bit of a stretch goal, because, I've been pretty lucky to have a personal best the last 2 years running, stretch it to a third a third straight year and also accomplish the milestone of breaking 80. That'd be awesome. But first two goals though, those are the ones I really want to hit. Finishing well in the Mark Zelich Classic and winning a tournament. So those are my goals for 2024. Let me know your goals for this year down in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are as excited for this year to start if you're like me and live in a climate where you have to kind of take a winter off. I know, it's not fun. I feel the pain. I'm right there with you. If you are not one of those people and can golf year round, consider me jealous. With that said, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and hit them straight.